That's actually plenty of light.
It looks nice.
Plenty of light. What's up, you guys? Looks like there's a spooky black cat in the corner of the screen. I finally got the keyboard set up. Downstairs, we got a little more room down here. The downside to that is I can't read what you guys are saying, but I did get my computer fixed. Where's that computer at? Inside? Upstairs?
Downstairs? Or in the trunk?
Oh, bummer. You don't remember at all what you did with it? Did you take it out of the car? Well, more to do chaos magic. I'm not sure where my computer is. I can't read what you guys are saying. But we'll try to make it work. Filming some hermetics and some baby in the background probably too. Sweet breeze. Baby's tired. I'm trying to put him to sleep. But maybe the piano at home. The reason why I titled this Chaos Magic was John Smith had brought up the piano, or not piano, Chaos Magic earlier, and I was like, oh fuck, it's been a while since I've touched on Chaos Magic. Not that I'm a Chaos Magic occulter, but I have done some studying on it. Gonna do some baby ASMR, baby crying ASMR for the people who missed the sound of the crying baby, because that's a thing, isn't that a thing?
It is.
Someone told me recently, oh, I missed the sound of the crying baby. I'm not at that point yet, but man, I really wish I had my computer. You have no idea where it's at.
It could be right downstairs, or it's in my trunk.
I'm gonna check one time real quick, you guys, and see. Oh shit! If I can get my laptop. Alright, intermission, you guys. I'm getting my laptop. It's just spoilers. Alright, you guys. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. The chaos magic and the piano. And writing any kind of music for any part of your life. Or really the entirety of your life, because the whole life is music. That being said, sorry for the unprofessional intro. I totally forgot until I started the live that I can't read you guys' comments because I'm using my phone to shoot the live. Which means necesito mi computadora también. And we did get it fixed today at the Mac store. So, we're live. She runs like a pearl. I don't hear a thing right now. No fan, no nothing. Only right now I'll be going crazy. Praise Jesus. Okay, so I guess first off, you guys wondering how the piano itself creates music. And how that's all tied into chaos magic. Well, Rocio, Nikki, Dominique, whatever. Cool. Oh yeah, is that how you're doing? So, carry on, Dad. Most important thing in chaos magic is where you can focus the mind at. And if you don't have mind, you got nothing. You need dynamics, you need the contrasts, which means you need the light and you need the dark. Yeah, you need the rhythm, which swings back and forth from light and dark. So it originates in mind, contrasts your polarity, rhythm, you're swinging, your corresponding elements. Your corresponding elements. I'm not sure how it would swing cause and effect. That's probably the majority of it. We have gender in there too, but that'd be kind of hard to play the piano on gender. I guess you could go like. Actually, I don't know. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Cool. Basics done. I guess chaos magic is manifestation. Chaos magic is just a different type, getting a bunch of people on board to focus on the same thing to have that thing manifest. Well. Step one, don't demonize the darkness. Don't demonize the darkness. Just see it as a sort of lack thereof something. That way, I guess you could make the darker things have more substance to them. And they give the lighter things more substance too because it gives the contrast. The same way a painter or a photographer will add contrast to make the picture pop, it makes the picture come to life more. And the only way it can come to life more is if we define the border more. And that's what darkness does to light. It defines light. The border that separates the two is sort of the in-between place. And it adds color to the world. I guess the problem is you get too caught up with the contrast and it gets too dark and you sort of forget that light ever played a role. And then you get isolated and fucking depressed and anxious and cut off from the world. It can get fucking scary out there. That's why I guess we need balance. So one of the ways we create that in music, because of course music is tied to everything else. Like what I'm playing right now was C minor. It's dark. It's emotional. It's heavy. It's got a lot of depth to it. It's like it's deeper. You know, the deeper you go, the darker it gets, kind of thing. But then you can easily. How you can say this? So making light of something. In music, we can take a dark key, make light of it by adding contrast with a sort of unique scale. And one of those unique scales is called the blues scale. Funny enough, the blues is written because it's like heavy, emotional, sad music, but it's also uplifting, so listen. We're going to add the contrast of the sort of playful light to the emotional dark. So here's the dark, through and through. Slip it in with the light, making light of the situation, right? This is how we sort of manipulate things. We have to raise the frequency so that we sort of shift it into the higher state. So we take that darkness and we play with it. And this is sort of what blues did, like making light of the situation. Until you shift it completely up. Gone from dark as hell to like fun as hell. And we've been in C the whole time, the key of C. So it's like C major, C minor, C major, C minor. But that blues scale is able to dance between both worlds and make them sound nice. Then we'll take it dark again. Back to light. The master magician is someone who can play in both worlds, and the key word is play, because the energy of play is light, playfulness, lightheartedness, merrymaking. These are all light qualities of energy, and because they're light qualities of energy, they're very manipulative. You can change them around easily, which makes it easier to change your situation, right? If you're making light of the situation. So think the opposite. You're really serious and you're really stern and you're really somber. It's a heavier quality of energy. It's a lot harder to move heavier qualities of energy. I guess the easiest way to do that, which is why I like using the piano and music as an example, is to find your happy place in the middle of the two. It's where you're not attaching to either one. You're not attaching to the happiness or the sadness. You're not attaching to the fear or the courage. You're appreciating them both and then consciously making the decision to navigate whether you're in a place of fear or navigate whether you're in a place of courage. Because if you're someone who gets super stoked on courage and like you live off of that shit, then you hit fear and you find yourself fearful and you're like, oh my god, I hate fear. And you collapse, you crumble because you're like, oh my god, I hate fear. I love courage, but I hate fear. So, you see what I'm saying? It's almost like there's a balance. That's what I mean by rhythm. That rhythm holds everything in place. See, if you start playing off, you can't really move to that, right? You can't really dance to shit without a rhythm to it. And that's the purpose of rhythm, is to hold things in place. It makes things real. And I always tell you guys the law of rhythm, that's what it's fucking doing. It's keeping things moving. So there's Atlas loves wiper bags. He just fucking give him. I forgot what I was even saying. What was that? Dominique? Native Peacemaker, what up? Oh, Native Peacemaker. I'm not playing for Elise. I don't even remember for Elise. I don't know any traditional songs, you guys. I play mostly by ear. I know some songs I've memorized. But for the most part, something like that. Lost my place there. We were talking about the contrast, we were talking about the rhythm, we were talking about someone help me out, show me your word. I totally lost the spot. I think my computer. I'm so happy that my computer's not going crazy right now. It's a game changer.
Sunday.
Fuck.
So exciting.
Whoops. Um. Ah. The playfulness and not attaching to either side. I might get Schmurtle another thing to play with. Unless he goes crazy. Here's an elephant right there. Wanna grab his elephant? Alright. Alright. Even better than that. Now we have the uke. There's different instruments for different styles of songs that I play. Oh, law of rhythm. That's right, law of rhythm. The law of rhythm is sort of the go-to for understanding how far in life you guys are gonna swing. So back to chaos, magic, manifestation. If you want a certain caliber of outcome, you have to give a certain caliber of input. If you want a 10 out of 10, you got to put in a 10 out of 10. It's as simple as that. That is sort of the balance of this world. Again, that's what the law of rhythm does for us. It gives us that balance. That's what we call, that's the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. As long as the rhythm keeps going, the movement keeps going. And we set the pace of our own rhythm. And just like rhythm makes you want to dance, rhythm makes other people want to dance. So the key with chaos, magic, and rhythm is this. We want people to dance to our song. Most of the people in the world are dancing to other people's songs. Whether or not they like it or not, it just happens to be there. So you walk down the street and say there's a guy playing a boombox from his bicycle, one of the old homeless dudes, and they cruise around on the bicycle with the music playing, and as he drives by people, what do they start doing? They start dancing. We need to stimulate the world to a vibration that we want to set and give it a good, healthy pulse. Pulse gives life. Heartbeat gives life. But you have to dial in your song, you know what I mean? You have to really dial in your song. You gotta know what you want to say, and you gotta know how you're gonna say it. You want to know what feel you want other people to feel. And the stronger that rhythm is, the more consistent it is, the more people are going to move to it, and the more the world is going to move to it. This includes your actions, your ideas, the conversations that you have, the books that you read. Every decision you make creates a rhythm in your life, you know? kinds of rhythms for different kinds of situations. There's a general rhythm of your life. There's a rhythm of your day-to-day life. You find it in things like your routines. The routines you have set up for yourself, those are sorts of rhythms. And just like the more you follow a routine, the easier it is to follow. Because rhythm gains momentum, and once you get the ball rolling, it's easier to keep rolling. But it's really hard to start rolling. And then you have to use your imagination to fill in the rest, because there really is no this is exactly how something works to the fine detail. It's up to your imagination to fill in the gaps. How can you use rhythm? How can you use the law of compensation? Look at your drawing board and see where you're lacking. See where you're asking for more than you're putting into. Where in my life am I asking for a bunch of shit but not giving a bunch of shit? To balance that swing, to balance that rhythm. Otherwise, it's like riding a wobbly bike, So. And then don't forget to play. So, what do you guys think so far? Chaos magic. You down for it? Can you make sense out of it with the music in your life? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, you little stinker? One of my favorite things to do with music that sort of ties into chaos magic, or really all the magics period, is I tend to depends what I'm playing. When I play like the ukulele ukulele, I'm always happy-go-lucky. Not always, but then I play the heavier, more emotional stuff on the piano. What's up, Sweet Prince? He's like, keep the beat, Dad, keep the beat. Alice is trying to clap along. And music, you can mix not genres, but even world styles of music. I just figured out how to play Middle Eastern Arabic sounds on the piano, which is really fun. We sort of see this even in cultures and spirituality. People are constantly blending together shamanism, European paganism, and North African mythology, Greeks and shit. And, I've always been curious if all those deities were the same thing, and if you could actually tap into each one. If they were the same ones with different names, like they say Egyptians and the Greeks were, but. Straight up classical. To blues. To straight up Egyptian. Basically, don't be afraid to get creative with the shit that you're doing and pull parts from everything that you've learned and combine it into one ass thing, because it's more interesting that way. It's more creative that way, and it's easier that way because you're not sort of limiting yourself to one thought, one idea. This is why I named my YouTube channel what I named it. Man of Letters was someone who was just generally well-versed in all areas of knowledge back in like the early 20th century. Think of Indiana Jones, only I'm not on Indiana Jones' level, even though he's not even a real person. But if he was a real person, I wouldn't be on his level. Well, someday though. But anywho, you guys gotta fucking start combining shit together and stop taking things at like a sort of dogmatic value where you're just taking in information and not sort of creating your own information. Terence McKenna said it best when he said, stop consuming culture, but start creating culture, because I feel like the state of the world right now is the culture is being created by industry and consumed by the people, whereas it should be the other way around. People should be creating the culture and the industry should be catering its economics towards that. Like, what the fuck are the people into? Okay, we'll create that, the industry. Whereas right now it's backwards. The industries are the movie stars and the people who write the books and the people who write fucking TV shows, whatever, are the ones sort of force feeding down crazy ass ideas, and people just buying it because people are fucking tend to be sheep recently. I'm not sure if that's a human tendency or maybe just is where the human is at our evolutionary stage. I don't know. But that was basically what I was getting at with that last piece that I was playing. Was you could play sort of one song, but you could give it 1,000 different flavors so that you create something that's closer to home, closer to alignment of what you want to hear, and what song you want the world to dance to, whether it's blues and jazz. Whether it's some Egyptian shit. Whether it's some reggae, fucking straight pop shit. No. What are we at? How deep are we in this? I'm getting hungry. Luis Gonzalez, yes, I have thought about it, but not too in depth. Might call the video at that. Babe's is getting tired and I'm getting hungry. I pretty much gave you the meat and potatoes of the Chaos Magic of the piano. I wanted to switch it up this time because I do love music and it is a good teacher. Definitely brings things into life. So you guys have any questions? Anything to say before we go? There we go. Yesenia, I do have some gems on the MP3. Gem Bombay. Alright. Making sigils. What's your sigil? We're gonna make a little song right now for your sigil. Tell me the feel. What's the feel of your sigil? You don't have to tell me what it's for, but give me a feel. We'll see if we can create some chaos magic. Everyone in this room, there's not many of us. There's 10. That was more than I thought. But and with our powers combined, I am Captain Planeting this bitch. So let's do this. Maybe he did. Freedom and greatness. Freedom and greatness. What's a freedom feel of this song? That feels pretty free and great. I thought it's kind of an epic chord progression. There you go. That's the theme. That's the theme line of your sigil. The freedom and greatness. That's the theme line. Now with our powers combined, your sigil has been mana-lettered. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get a whole bunch of people to practice chaos magic to manipulate the world. That right there. Cool, that's it, you guys. It's funny, you guys' comments come on my phone, but they take like 20 seconds to come on my computer, so I see it pop up and I just kind of wait around like, eventually it's gonna hit the computer. Yeah. That is how they say, Jen, what is up? So thanks for tuning in. And we'll end it right there, y'all. Can't see that far. With the new something. Oh, the fresh fade, the fresh trim. Yeah, it's been too long. Put your phone on a TV screen if you have one. Makes them super large. Makes what super large? The phone super large? Actually, what's the technology right now? Thanks for chilling, y'all. Aries, shout out to the Aries squad. What one? Oh, put your phone on a TV screen. That's a great idea. I didn't think to do that. I'll do that next time. Yeah, you missed the stream, homie. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're doing 31 days of Halloween / Man of Letters because we're getting the 10K. So share it with the fam. Thanks. Good night.